Assalamu alaikum everyone. This is TASNIHA Jahan OISHI. First of all, before we start our presentation, I would like to take a moment to express our gratitude to our honorable teacher, Tanvir Ahmed sir, for guiding and supporting us throughout this project. We are Group C and today we are going to present two case studies. Case study 1, Southwest Airlines linking employee needs satisfaction and competitive advantage. Case study 2, IBM's globally integrated enterprise and HR strategy. As part of our group presentation, we have put in our best effort to ensure that we cover every detail as per the instructions. And we truly hope that you will find our working insightful and valuable.
Assalamu alaikum. I am MD Fahad Hossain. My roll number is 31. As you see on the first slide, Southwest Airlines HRM as a competitive advantage. I will be guiding you through our analysis of the Southwest Airlines case study. We choose Southwest because it offers a compelling illustration of how human resource management practices can directly translate into a significant competitive advantage. Their unique approach to employee engagement and fostering a organizational culture perfectly emphasize the themes we have been exploring this semester. Employee satisfaction drives success. Southwest Airlines consistently demonstrates that a satisfied workplace is a productive workforce. Their energies ensure employees feel valued, which and dedication. HRM as competitive advantage. We will delve into how Southwest HR policies aren't just support function, but rather fundamental drives of their market leadership and sustainable success of high competitive. The HR cycle of success. The case study beautifully illustrates a various cycle where positive HR practice leads to excellent service, which is turn fuels business growth and further investment in employees. Now I am going to the second slide. Company overview, the spirit of Southwest. Let's begin with a brief overview of Southwest Airlines. Founded in 1971 by Hart Keller and Rolling King, Southwest set out to revolutionize air travel, headquartered in Dallas, Texas. The airline primarily operates a fleet of Boeing 737 aircraft focusing on a point-to-point domestic flight model. They quickly built a strong reputation for offering low fares without comparison on exceptional customer service. This dual focus has been a cornerstone of the success, allowing them to carve out a unique niche in the airline industry. Now moving to the third slide. Our case study draws heavily from Roger Hallow's 1996 analysis, which explores the profound connection between HRM competitive advantages at Southwest Airlines. The core concept of Hallow's work is elegantly simple yet powerful. Employees' need satisfaction leads to robust organization capabilities, which ultimately results in a sustainable competitive advantage. Now moving to the fourth slide. The cycle, Southwest HR cycle of success. At first, employee satisfaction. When employees are genuinely happy and feel supported, they are more engaged and dedicated to their work. Second option is customer service excellence. Highly satisfied employees naturally deliver outstanding customer service, building a strong relationship and loyalty. Third one is business growth. Exceptional customer service translates into a increased business market share and financial prosperity. Now, moving on my last slide, future outlook, sustaining success. In the first point, we can see that growth and innovation. Southwest will continue to seek opportunities for expansion, both in terms of routes and market presence, while fostering a culture of innovation to stay ahead in the dynamic airline industry. Second point is technological investment and sustainability. Significant investment in cutting-edge aviation technology and sustainable practices are crucial. This includes fleet modernization, fuel efficiency initiatives, and exploring new eco-friendly operational methods to minimize their environmental footprint. Third point and last point is employee engagement, maintaining their unparalleled commitment to employee well-being and satisfaction will remain paramount. Keeping employees at the heart of the business is the key, continuing to enhance customer satisfaction and overall brand loyalty. That's it for my topic. I hope everyone has gained valuable insights into this case study. Now I am going to call my co-partner to share her topic. Thank you.
This is me, Nabila Khanum. My ID is BBH2321047F. Today, my topic is HRM issues faced by Southeast Airlines. Moving to the next slide, we can see employee motivation and engagement. Southeast Airlines invest heavily in recognition programs, autonomy, and opportunities for personal growth. However, keeping employees consistently motivated has become harder during period of disruption, pandemic, and rapid technology changes. Sustaining high morale in such condition is an ongoing HR challenge. Next, recruitment and staffing balance. The company follows a culture-first hiring approach, selecting candidates who embody teamwork and positivity. While this preserves its strong culture, it can limit the talent pool for highly technical roles like pilots and IT specialists. The difficulty lies in aligning culture fit with technical expertise. Moving to the next slide, we can see retention and compensation pressure. Despite offering travel benefits and profit sharing, Southwest faces intense competition from rivals who provide higher salaries. This creates retention challenges as trained employed may leave for better paying opportunities somewhere else in the industry or other company. Labor relations and union conflicts. With one of the highest unionization rates in aviation, the company regularly deals with contract negotiations and disputes. These conflicts can escalate into strikes or operational disruptions, directly affecting customer service and profitability. Next slide, we can see training costs and employee development. Continuous training is necessary for safety, service, and innovation, but it adds significant cost pressures on the airline's low-cost model. Striking a balance between cost efficiency and skill development remains an ongoing HRM struggle. Work-life balance and fatigue. Flight crews often face irregular schedules, long working hours, and fatigue, which can lead to stress and burnout. Poor work-life balance not only harms employee well-being but also impacts service quality and customer satisfaction. Lastly, we can say from the slide, Southeast Airlines must continue balancing its unique culture with modern HR needs, particularly in areas of motivation, recruitment, retention, labor relations, training, and employee well-being. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Tanjina Afrin. My ID number is BKH2321015F. Today, I will talking about how Southeast Airline can improve its people practices mainly around motivation, hiring, pay, training, and balances. Let's start with employee motivation and engagement. The problem is that it's really hard to keep employee happy and motivated during tough times like COVID and another problems. Our solution are simple but effective. First, we can create real-time thank you tools, for example, apps or quick emails where managers and co-workers can instantly show appreciation. Second, we can give employees clear career paths to they are a future at the company. Third, during the hard times, we offer extra care and support to employees know the company is there for them. Now moving to recruitment and selection. Southeast is famous for hiring people who fit the culture, which is great, but sometimes that means job skills are not given enough weight. To fix it, we use a mix of values-based and skill-based interviews. Build a strong partnership with aviation and tech schools to get skills candidates. And finally, use fair skills test to hiring balances both personality and ability. Now moving to the second slide. Next is compensation and benefit. The airline industry has been raising salaries and Southeast must stay competitive. So we can do some works for it. Do market pay reviews twice a year so salaries fall behind. Add per-slide health support, learning progress, and travel benefit. Give special bonuses for jobs that are high demanded or hand to fill. Now let's talk about labor relationship. Southwest has a strong union, and that means a strong voices. This can sometimes lead to conflict or even the risk of strikes. So what we can to remove them? Start open and honest talk with unions early before problem growing. Bring it moderator to help keep the conversation fair. Build joint team to a team of staff and leaders so both sides work together to solve problems. Now moving to the third slide. A smarter training and better balance. For training and development, the issue is providing high quality training without spending too much. For this, our plan is using short digital lessons mixed with real life practices. Train employees to become trainers themselves, which saves money. We encourage cross training so staff can handle multiple roles, reducing the need of hire extra people. Now let's look at work-life based balance. Airline jobs often mean long hours and odd shifts, and this can leave employees tired and stressed. How to fix them? We have some techniques. Use a smart scheduling tool to make work shifts more fair. Let staff take sheets or take short recovery break when replaced. Let staff take shift or take short recovery breaks when needed. Provide wellness support like a stress app, tips, or consulting. Now moving to the fourth slide. As we know, people are the heart of Southwest Airlines. So keeping them happy is one of our duty. So what we have to do for them, these are listening to employ very closely, blending tradition with modern solution, and supporting both career growth and well-being. At the end, our winning formula is culture plus fairness plus innovation, long-term success. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. This is Tasniha Jahan OISHI. My roll number is BBH2321048F. As you can see, my part is slide 1, understanding IBM's GIE and HR strategy. I will be presenting on IBM's globally integrated enterprise and its HR strategy. IBM's shift to a GIE wasn't just a structural change, it was a strategic evaluation aimed at leveraging global capabilities more effectively. In this section, we will be dive into the foundational understanding of the GIE concept and explore how IBM's HR strategy played a critical role in enabling this transformation. IBM moved beyond the traditional multinational structure and adopted a globally integrated approach, making HR a central part of that success. Now moving on to the next part, slide 2. What is globally integrated enterprise? Let's define what a globally integrated enterprise. First one, global optimization. Here, a GIE focuses on optimizing operations, resources, and talent across borders. It treats the world as a unified. Then second one is seamless integration. It involves the seamless integration of process, systems, and teams globally. This integration fosters collaboration, knowledge sharing, and drives efficiency and innovation. Third one is value creation. The primary goal of a GIE is to create superior value for the clients, employees, and shareholders. Unlike traditional multinational corporation, a GIE centralized strategic functions while distributing operational activities to locations where they can be most effectively executed regardless of geographic location. Let's look at the third slide, the evaluation of IBM's global talent management. To transform into a GIE, IBM recognized that its HR strategy needed radical overhaul. This involved a shift from the fragmented regional approach to more globally system. There is some point. One is decentralized HR. Before the shift, each country operated largely autonomously in HR policies, practices, and talent development. Second one is centralized HR. IBM began taking initial steps toward global standards, creating common platforms and policies for the core HR function to ensure cross-organization. Third one, GIE HR strategy. IBM development integrated global talent strategies using technology and unified corporate culture to support its global operations and drive consistency. Fourth one is sustained global talent excellence. IBM continuously refined its HR practices to stay competitive and maintain a dynamic advantage. Let's move on to the fourth slide, the role of data analytics in IBM's global talent management strategy. One of the unique aspects of IBM's approach is the use of data analytics to drive HR decisions. While many organizations use data analytics for HR, IBM has taken its step forward by pioneering its integration on a global scale. First one is role of data analytics in HR strategy. Second one is global leadership development. Third one is diversity as a competitive advantage. Fourth one is unified corporate culture for GIE. Fifth one is ethical HR practices and global compliance. Sixth one is global talent mobility for retention. Now let's discuss the fifth slide and what we have gained from this analysis. IBM's globally integrated enterprise strategy is a model leveraging technology, data analytics, and strategic HR practices to drive performance and maintain competitive advantage. Its HR strategy with its global objectives, IBM has been able to transform its operation and ensure that its workforce is positioned for the long-term success. That's it for my part of the presentation. Now I will hand it over my co-partner Tasmin Sultana, who will explain the challenges and issues faced by IBM in implementing this strategy. Thank you.
Hello everyone, this is Tasmin Sultana. My ID is PBH2321003F. My presentation topic is HRM's issues within IBM's GI context. Now I am explain about first slide, diversity and inclusions. Ensure workforce reflects diversity and inclusions, prioritizing integrations and equality expressions. Diversity inclusions in a global context involve creating a workforce that reflects diverse identities like gender, ethnicity, age, disabilities, and forecasting an inclusive environment where all employees feel valued and are employed. Key strategies like diverse representations, stay global EI goals, inclusive policies, develop policies that promote equity such as parental leave for all gender accessibility accommodation. After that, my second slide is recruitment and selection. Attract globally competent talent with cultural fit, diversity, and local relevance. Recruitment and selection for a global workforce require a strategic approach to attract candidates with the skills, experience, and adaptability to thrive in diverse cross-culture environment while aligning with the organization's values and local market needs. Key strategies like global talent sourcing use a mix of global job boards, LinkedIn, Indeed, local recruitment platform, and enterprise platform and universities or professionals network in differential regions to attract diverse talent. Cultural fit and diversity. Develop a clear employee value prepositions that emphasize organization's values while respecting cultural differences, local relevance, tailored job descriptions, and recruitment process to reflect local labor market conditions, regulations, and cultural expectations. Now I'll discuss some challenges like balancing global consistency with local hiring laws and overcoming unconscious bias in global hiring. Now I discuss about compensations and benefit. Creates equitable, competitive global structure motivating employees across economic explanations. A global compensations and benefit structure must balance fairness, competitiveness, and motivation and cultural expectations around reward. This ensures employees feel valued and motivated regardless of their locations. Key strategies like global pay framework implement a global pay structure with salary band based on job roles, judged for local market rates and purchasing power property. Equity and transparency. Use data-driven tools to ensure pay equity across gender, ethnicities, and regions. Communicate pay philosophies clearly to build trust. Flexible benefits offer a cafeteria-style benefits plan that allows employees to choose benefits relevant to their needs. Next, I will discuss about leadership and cultural integration. It shows that IBM needs leaders with cross-cultural skills so they can manage and align diverse teams with company values. A big challenge is resistance from US-centric leadership. Her leaders may not easily adapt to global perspective. Another issue is employee relations and engagement. IBM must make employees feel a sense of belonging, especially in different culture and in remote work situations. Now I will discuss about problem statement. Reconciling global standardizations with local nonsense. Core challenges: balancing global HR consistency with local flexibility. Tensions: global standardizations ensure integration, fairness, and efficiency. Impact areas: talent acquisitions, employee engagement, retention, and overall HR effectiveness. Risk: failure to reconciling may lead to alienation of local workforce, missed opportunity for global synergy. Now I'll discuss about something which is not included in slide. IBM's main HR problem is balancing global rules with local need. They want one standard HR policy for all countries to stay consistent. But every country has different culture, language, laws, and economic conditions. This creates tension between global integration and local adaptation. It affects hiring, training, pay, and keeping employees satisfied. If IBM only focus on global roles, local employees may feel ignored. If they only focus on global needs, may lose their global efficiency. So, IBM must mix both global standards with local flexibility. The goal is to keep employees happy while staying globally competitive. Without this balance, IBM risks losing talent and weakening teamwork. Thank you. That's all my presentations. Now I want to introduce my co-partner, Mehedi Hassan Shubo. Thank you.
Everyone, this is MEHEDI from SHUVO. Today I will discuss about the solution for HRM issues at IBM. First of all, I would like to talk about the solution for HRM issues at IBM. This slide presents IBM's comprehensive strategy to overcome key human resource management challenges. The focus is on building a global workforce that is both agile and inclusive. Then first of all, the talent mobility. IBM emphasizes offering employees opportunities to work in global or virtual project roles. This not only supports international collaboration but also helps in reducing barriers through streamlined legal and administrative support. Additionally, cost-effective mobility programs allow IBM to optimize resources while giving employees broader career exposure. Then compensation and benefits. Major challenges for multinational companies is balancing global equity with local competitiveness. IBM's solution is to maintain fairness to the global level while also tailoring compensation and benefits package to address local market relates and employees' needs. This ensures employee satisfaction while keeping IBM competitive across regions. Then leadership integration. To function as a global organization, IBM invests in training leaders in cross-cultural skills. Leaders are encouraged to practice inclusive leadership style and align organizational values globally. This strengthens collaboration across diverse teams and helps build a unified corporate culture. Then I would like to talk about the slide 2, theoretical framework. Here the slide connects IBM HR solution to established motivation management theories. Maslow hierarchy of needs. This theory is applied regionally to recognize that employees' motivations vary depending on cultural context by tailoring strategies to local cultural needs and priorities. IBM ensures that employees' basic physiological and self-fulfillment needs are addressed appropriately. Then Harzberg two factors theory. This emphasizes ensuring fair compensation while also focusing on opportunities for professional growth and meaningful work. IBM leverages this approach to reduce disaffections while simultaneously motivating employees through career development and purpose-driven roles. Then the practical application of these theories is in 3 areas. First of all, recruitment and selection. IBM hires globally competent talent with an emphasis on cultural fit and diversity. This ensures the workforce is innovative and adaptable. Then training and development. IBM invests heavily in global training programs that help close skill gaps while also promoting unified organizational culture. Employees are prepared to meet both technological and cultural demands of the modern workplace. Then the performance management. The company uses fair and consistent evaluation systems, but these systems are also adapted to local context. This ensures transparency and fairness across different countries and regions while respecting local nannies. Then slide 3, the implementation focus areas. The last slide highlights 2 critical focus areas that support implementation of IBM HR strategies. Employees relationships. IBM actively fosters a sense of belonging among employees by addressing both cultural differences and remote work challenges through engagement initiatives. Employees are encouraged to feel connected, valued, and supported even while working across border or in virtual environments. Then diversity and inclusion. IBM goes beyond basic compliance requirements to ensure genuine integration and equity within the organization. The goal is to build a workplace where all employees, regardless of background, feel included and have equal opportunities to contribute and succeed. This reflects IBM's long-standing commitment to diversity as a driver of innovation and organizational excellence. So that is all my presentation at this point. I would like to invite Tony to continue with the next part of the presentation. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. I am Tanzina Afrin. My ID number is 2321019F. Transforming IBM's global HR strategy. A comprehensive approach to harmonize global consistency with local market responsiveness across IBM's 170 plus country operation. The first strategy is the hybrid HR framework. This strategy blends global consistency with local flexibility, making IBM both competitive worldwide and responsive to regional need. First of all is global foundation. IBM keeps some HR areas the same everywhere, like ethics, leadership standard, and performance reviews. This ensures fairness, consistency, and a strong corporate culture across 170 plus countries. Local adaptation. Practices like salaries, benefit, and cultural program are adapted to each country. This helps IBM stay attractive to local talent with represent local culture differences. Number 3, strategic alignment. HR approach, HR policies, and directly linked with IBM's business goals like innovation, AI, cloud computing. For example, HR focus on recruiting to training development and emerging technologies that support IBM's growth. Implementation plan. Global HR Hub designed the overall HR policies. Regional HR unit modified and applied policies in link with local laws and culture. technology integration, AI tools, and HR. Analyze, track, employee performance, training, and engagement. Continuous feedback, regular update from employee and manage, ensure HR policies, evaluate and changing needs. Then the next strategy is global standardization that built our foundation. Universal standards. Maintaining consistency in critical areas ensure IBM's reputation and culture remain strong across all markets. Ethics and compliance framework, leadership development program, performance evaluation system, and core competency requirement. That is our map of work culture, local customization, representing regional dynamics. Number 1, compensation structures. Salaries, bands, and bounds program adjust for local market rate, cost of living, and economic condition to attract top talent. Benefit package like healthcare requirement and wellness program tolerate to meet local expectation and regulatory requirements. Next is cultural program. Workplace practices, communication style, and team building activities adapt to representing cultural norms. The next strategy is aligning people with innovation. HR initiatives directly support IBM strategic focus on emerging technologies, ensuring our workforce capabilities match our business direction. Number 1, talent acquisition. Requiring specialization in AI, quantum computing, and cloud technologies to drive innovation forward. Skill development. Comprehensive training program in emerging technologies to upskill exciting workplace. Performing alignment. Evaluation metrics tied to innovation outcomes and strategic business objectives. The next is our implementation roadmap. Here the organization structures is global HR hub. Develop core policies and standard. HR requires units, adapt policies for local implementation, and technology integration is AI-powered analytic for performing tracking. That's all. Thank you so much for your patient hearing. Now I request our co-partner, MD Abdur Rahman.
When we talk about HR today, it's no longer just about rules, salaries, or paperwork. HR is all about people, I think. How we inspire them, how we help them grow, and how we can connect them to a bigger purpose. Everyone, in this short session, I want to take you on a small journey. We will look at Southwest Airlines and IBM to see how cultures, strategies, and people management come together to shape the future organizations, and what lessons we can carry forward into our own careers as future leaders. Okay, I'm going my next slide. In this journey, I have explored HR is simple because people want to belong in, they want to matter, and they want to grow. To achieve that, 3 guiding principles are crucial, I think. First, everything HR does should align with the overall strategies of the company, because without alignment, efforts may pull in different directions. Second, employees aren't just resources. They are the heart of the organization, I think. When they feel valued, the workplace transforms into a supportive community. And third, the world is constantly changing. Markets shift, technologies evolve, and employees' expectations grow always. So HR must be flexible and ready to adapt, continuously reinventing itself to meet new challenges. And my next slide would be all about cultures. We know culture is often invisible, but it is powerful. It decides whether people show up just to earn a payback or whether they bring their whole heart to work. So at first, take Southeast Airlines. Imagine walking into a workplace where laughter, kindness, and a family spirit fill the air. That joy doesn't just make people happy, I think. It makes them loyal and unstoppable to their company. Now think about IBM, which is a global giant, I think. Their challenges is different. how to unite people across cultures and continents. They succeed by building a strong, integrated value system. Both teaches us that without culture, strategy is just words on paper. And next slide, I will be say that uh, when HR aligns people with long-term goals, the company gains something that rivals cannot easily copy. A unique spirit of execution, I think. Products can be copied, technologies can be bought, but people working with passion and alignment, that's totally rare. And that's where two advantage lives. And these two things you are thinking about are really doing this well. And next slide, I will be talk about bridging theory and practices. They are everywhere at Southwest. Empowerment and recognition speaks directly to Maslow's highest needs. At IBM, global strategy and HR inseparable. And equity theory, what about it? That's just every human being can feel in their bones and veins. These examples shows that theory is not just about academic. It is practical wisdom guiding everyday workplace decisions. So I am going to closing right now. My next slide would be about closing. So what does all this mean for us, the future HR leaders? It means we must become cultural builders. We must be strategic partners. And above all, we must be human advocates because organizations are not made of building only, not made of policies or systems. They are totally made of people with dreams, with frustrations, and with untapped potentiality everywhere. So thank you everyone. This is my parts.